Now, Danny, unfortunately, the Loyola Chicago Ramblers came out tonight, a team that doesn't come out this way very often, but they showed that when they do, they are a dangerous team that teams on the East Coast, certainly are going to have a lot of problems with. Tonight, what was the X factor? What did they do better than you guys did?
Well, certainly we didn't hit better than them. I think too many errors, too many opportunities that we're not finding or swinging for points, which is a bummer. Characteristically, we were hitting over 300 last year, and we have a lot of the guys back on the floor. So it's definitely something we're going to look at and, get to score points.
Well, one of your game plans coming in, one of your keys to victory, I should say,
Sure.
was trying to contain Parker Van Buren, and you largely did that tonight. He only had 6 kills, 1 block, and 1 ace, so that's 8 points out of him. So for you guys to be able to achieve that and then just not be able to help yourselves enough, what kind of message do you have to send to your guys going forward as some more of these tough national matches come up?
Well, we just got to keep working. I mean, it's it's far from over, and we're definitely better than what we portrayed tonight. I think our blocking defense is playing pretty well. I think most of the time our passing was pretty good, putting us in a good spot. I think at this point, it's just offense. Finding our setter, finding a groove, getting guys some good looks.
You make some changes at setter. You've done this a couple times this year where you'll start Nito, you're bringing Pfizer, or you start Pfizer, you're bringing Nito. What's your thinking point at that point in the match? You're just trying to look for different perspectives, somebody to move the ball around differently, somebody to spark the offense. What's your philosophy?
Yeah, exactly right. I mean, I think they're both great players. I think they do things a little differently, and you're always going to get a different look out of a guy who touches the ball a little different. So trying to find, we were getting some good situations, good one-on-ones, and we're just hitting it into the block. So, give a little bit of tempo for our guys and their blockers, and I think we were able to pull back a little bit in the second set and third set.
Loyola's a good team.
Yeah,
they're
good.
A big team.
They're great.
What does it mean to you guys as a program to be able to get programs of that caliber to come out this way, knowing that, hey, this is good for them as well as they're going to see a great team in you guys, but now being able to have teams that good coming to this gym routinely?
Yeah. I think it's going to normalize. I think this facility is amazing. I think we're competing at a higher level than we have in the past, so inherently I think we're just going to keep dragging these guys out here a little bit more.
Attractive place to play.
Yeah.
We don't have to give them free pizza or anything.
That's
they just
right.
want to come out and take on a good NJIT squad. Now, looking at bright spots tonight, and you certainly got one in Antonio Feliciano, a career-high 9 kills. He only had 5 all year coming in. He only had 16 as a freshman. So talk about what he did tonight, what he showed you, and why he's deserving of continuing to potentially see some time.
I mean, I think he competes from .0 to .25. There's never unfortunate misplays at certain times, but I think the guy's competing as hard as he can the whole time. Offensively, he's shown he does a nice job. Serving, maybe serving wasn't so hot tonight, but I think he's getting good pressure out of it. He's good. We are deep in the outside. We are deep in different spots, so we're exploring to see what we can do.
Not only do you have him and Negri, Greg comes in, he's contributed off the bench. You got other guys who certainly going to be factors. Tomorrow, you got to quickly turn the page.
Yep.
You got St. Francis Brooklyn coming in. They're a much improved team from what they were last year. Obviously not on the conversation of a national power yet, but Justin Beaumont has done a good job turning them around. What should we expect tomorrow?
A bounce back. We're going to bounce back. We're going to come in and we're going to try to win the match. Try to get a little bit better every day.
They're expecting a bounce back tomorrow. That will be a 2 p.m. start Eastern time. That'll be over on America East TV. But NJIT tonight, they gave Loyola Chicago a battle, but ultimately it was the Ramblers picking up the victory in 3 sets. Danny Goncalves, thank you for joining us here tonight on the post-game show. So we'll look at some of the final highlights from this one here in Newark as the Ramblers, as they, as a team, hit 257 tonight. They got 11 kills from Schlotauer, 23 assists from Mangin, and just big blocking at the net, 5 from Meyer, and 5 from Meinhardt, 4 from Mangin as well. 10 as a team to allow them to pick up the victory and improve to 4-0 on the year. As we look at the final highlights of the night, thank you to our entire hard-working crew. I'm Ira Thor saying so long from the Wellness and Event Center here in Newark, where your final score in 3 sets, Loyola Chicago knocks off NJIT 25-19, 25-21, and 25-19. All games airing on the ESPN networks are streaming live and archived on the ESPN app. This has been a presentation of ESPN. Be well, everybody.